Well, heading out for the summer. Go sell some pest control in Newport News, Virginia. So, going through Utah, gonna document the experience of going for 34 hours out on the road. We're in Green River, Utah right now. We're heading to Grand Junction, then over to Denver and into Kansas. But we'll see how this road trip goes. I think it should be pretty good. Just coming into Green River right now. So this summer, I'm pretty excited to be going out to Virginia. Like I said, it's a 34-hour drive, but it should be pretty good. It should take me about 3 days to get back there. Coming from Spanish Fork, Utah. So I'm excited. If you guys are still interested in coming out and joining us this summer, reach out to me. We still have a couple opening spots. We'll be hiring all the way until the end of May to come out and work with us this summer. So let me know if you'd like to come out and work with us. It's going to be super fun. Active is totally redone a lot of things this year, and so we're changing the game compared to what a lot of other pest control companies, a lot of other door-to-door companies are doing. So I'm really excited about the summer. My goal is to do 350 service accounts, and then help my guys to hit whatever goals they want to achieve this summer, and just have the best summer overall, have a lot of fun, and sell a lot of accounts. So that's kind of the goal this summer, and just work really hard and be proud of what I've done this summer and be able to come home in the fall to accomplishment and just have fun the rest of the year. So we're just getting started. We're still in Utah, but kind of stay tuned for what it's like on a 34-hour drive across the country by yourself. So got my car kind of packed up, got some snacks thanks to my sister Rachel and Jake hooked me up with some snacks, so thanks to them. But stay tuned. We got 31 more hours to go. Well, here we are, just coming into Colorado. Welcome to colorful Colorado. So, one state down, a bunch more to go. As you can see here, we're trying to make it to Salina, Kansas tonight. So it's another 10 hours, 700 miles. Still on the road. Hopefully the drive gets a little prettier because it's been kind of ugly so far. Kind of some cool looking mountain rocks here. Just outside of Grand Junction on our way to Denver now. But kind of cool. Getting a little prettier of a drive. More to look at than just flat sagebrush. I will say Colorado has gotten a lot prettier. Going down along the river here, Colorado River, kind of up in the mountains. We just passed by, I don't know if it's Aspen or just the turnoff for Aspen, but I saw the turnoff for Aspen. But it's definitely getting a lot prettier up here in the mountains. I think tunnels are freaking sweet to drive through. This one's pretty big, actually. Just going under the mountain. This is actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Ah, there's the end. That was a pretty big tunnel, though. I am impressed. Back out into the mountains. Well, we're going through a little town now because Vail, Colorado, the pass to go over it was closed. So we have to take a reroute through kind of these back roads up through the mountains a different way, but it takes us through this little town. So it's gonna tack on another hour to the trip. So that kind of sucks, but at least we're still moving in the right direction. Not sure if you can tell real well, but what kind of garbage is this? It's almost May and it's snowing. Like I said, I had to take a detour another hour outside of the way, so I'm going down through a different pass that's not closed, but I'm way up here in the mountains right now on these switchbacks, and it's starting to snow, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad. This isn't too bad, but still, why is it snowing? Pretty cool. We're gonna be going over that bridge. Long way down, but pretty cool. It's super pretty up here. We're way up in the pass. We've gone through like 3 or 4 passes, but way up in the mountains, they still have lots of snow up here. But it's real pretty. Real pretty. Well, so far this trip is just full of surprises. This is the second detour I've been on because of a crash. So that's fun. There's the crash down there. Can't really tell. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can zoom in. You see that truck right into the back of that semi? Yeah, that doesn't look very good. So yeah, that is closed down. So we are on a detour. So hopefully everyone in that is okay, but from the looks of it, that doesn't look very good. Well, we're about to Kansas. Haven't really done a whole lot of updating since Denver. We passed through Denver, and ever since then it's just been flat and not a whole lot out there. Pretty dang boring. But we're almost to Kansas. I think we're maybe 5 miles from Kansas. So getting closer. But yeah, Kansas, the east side of Denver, I think it's going to be very boring. Not a whole lot there. There's a bunch of cows. It's like a feedlot. So that's the update for now. What I have been thinking about though is Aptiv has changed a ton of things, so our contract values are really high this year, which means we make more money and Aptiv makes more money, so we can provide a better service for the customers. So that's the nice thing, is we will literally do anything that the customer wants this year. If they want their entire yard treated instead of just custom spot treated, we'll spray the entire yard, we'll granulate the entire yard. We'll do anything that the customer wants us to do. So that is something that's going to be huge this year, along with some other changes that we've made to the service to make it better for the customers and to allow us to charge more for that premium service. And ultimately, as a commission job, we make more money. So pretty excited about that this year, and to be able to go out there and make a good amount of money. We have about 256 miles to where we're hoping to get to tonight. So it's going to put us there at 9:47. It's currently 6:13. So got a little time left today, but it's been going pretty good. It's kind of boring, but you know, that's what road trips are when you're driving alone and you get tired of music and audiobooks and whatever else you have. So comment down below how you guys pass the time on long road trips like that, like this. I'd love to know, because I go on quite a few of them. So I'd love to know how you guys like to pass the time. So comment that down below. All right, welcome back. Day 2 of this road trip. Last night, pulled off. It was about 11 o'clock in Salina, Kansas. Stayed at the hotel. Got back on the road this morning. So we're still in Kansas right now, but we're back on the road. looking to put down another good chunk of miles today. Yesterday I went 940 miles. So it was a big day yesterday, but got it taken care of. So now we're out in Kansas. See, scenery still hasn't changed a whole lot. I guess it's a little prettier than the west side of Kansas. There's a little more hills, rolling hills, but still kind of ugly and not a whole lot to look at. So it's just farm ground, which thank you to the farmers, but it's pretty boring to look at. So yeah, hopefully we can get goals to get into West Virginia today. So we'll be going through Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and I think into West Virginia. I think is the route. So that's the update for this morning. Well, we are into Missouri, going over the Missouri River right now. So Missouri is not a whole lot different than eastern Kansas. Still kind of boring, but it's getting a little bit better. Well, we are in Illinois. Is it Illinois or Illinois? Let me know in the comments. I think it's Illinois. That's how you pronounce it. But it's a lot prettier. Trees are starting to green up. So, I mean, all you can really look at is trees, but it's prettier than flat nothing. So, that's the update. I think we're pretty close. We've been in Illinois for a while. So I think we're pretty close to going through Indiana, then go through Louisville, and then we're into Kentucky, and then West Virginia, and then Virginia. So getting closer, more than halfway, so that's a good sign. Well, Indiana is not disappointing. It's actually been pretty in Indiana. Some rolling hills, lots of trees. Saw some lakes earlier. So pretty, I like it here. It's been much better. So we're about a half hour from Louisville. So then we'll be into Kentucky. We'll try and get into West Virginia tonight is the plan. So it's 7 o'clock now. So we still got a couple hours left to drive in tonight, but it's gonna be good. So it's pretty here though. There's been a lot of these like purple trees. I don't know if you can see them. There's one up here. See that purple tree up there? There's been a lot of those though. Pretty. Well, we're just coming into Louisville, Kentucky. You can kind of see downtown a little bit right there. So making good time. We have 10 hours left total on our trip. So pretty excited about that. Back on the road for day 3. Last night I stayed in Huntington, West Virginia. It wasn't a very nice place, but you know, it's a bed. So back on the road today, home stretch though, 7 hours left, 6 hours, 54 minutes. I have 420 miles to go. So getting close, excited to be done with this drive and out of the car, but getting closer. So I think today's drive will be pretty, going through West Virginia and Virginia. So that's the update. Well, we're just coming into Charleston, West Virginia. Kind of cool bridge over there. Now we're gonna go under that bridge. There's a lot of these type of bridges out east, I've figured out. There's not a whole lot of them in the west, but they're everywhere out here. Cool building here. I'm not sure what that thing is. Trees are leafed out though. It's pretty. Kind of cool going through these older cities because all the buildings are super old. Going along the river here. Just kind of cool. Cool building there. I think that's the Capitol, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. It's kind of pretty here though. There's starting to be a little more mountains. I'm not sure. Can't remember. These might be the Appalachian Mountains. My geography is kind of bad out east. I've not been out here very much, but it's pretty. It's starting to be a little more mountainy, and welcome to West Virginia. So it's pretty cool. That's super pretty. Waterfalls out there. We're on the back roads going through West Virginia, so it's gonna take us a while today, but you know, seeing all these little towns is kind of cool too. That's pretty. My windshield's super dirty, so that sucks, but it's pretty. I don't know if you can really see it, but a lot of mountains out there. Still up in the mountains here. Definitely on some windy back roads, you can see kind of on there. But I don't really know where the GPS is taking me, but I'm just kind of dumbly following it, hoping it'll take me to the right place. But pretty back in here, but I gotta admit, West Virginia, I don't know what it is about it, but it makes me feel like I'm in a different country. So it's kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time. But yeah. Well, we are done with West Virginia, coming into Virginia. So that is our last state. So getting home stretch here. It's pretty here, lots and lots of mountains. And lots of trees. Well, we made it here to Newport News, Virginia. Actually, we're living in Hampton right now. But we're in extended stays. Well, I guess I should say I am in an extended stay right now for the next week and a half until our apartments open up. And then once those open up, we'll move into those. But I did make it. Took me 3 days, three and a half days, but it was a little over 2,200 miles. Made it here safe. So now I've got everything kind of unpacked for the time being, and I'm gonna go get some food, some groceries, and go take a look around Newport News area and see what's here. So thanks for watching. I may put in some videos here at the end of kind of what's around Newport News, but if you guys enjoyed kind of the road trip style, just leave a like on the video. Greatly appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. All right, well, we're here at Buck Row Beach in, I think this is Hampton. Virginia. But obviously there's not very many people here because it's kind of a cold, rainy day. But this is it. It's where I'll be living for the next couple months. So I think it'll be fun. Come down here and walk out there on that pier. It looks like there's some people fishing out there. See if they're catching anything. So excited to be here though. Excited to be out of the car and finally start kind of checking the place out. This is what I love to see. Fishing pier. So gonna go check it out. There's a ton of seashells down along the water though. Saw some people with some pretty big seashells, the ones that are like full curl. I can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty cool seashells. So it's pretty here though. I like it. Hopefully we can see some people catching some fish. They're kind of cool.